What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. In the last episode, we finished up the semi-pro pod racing circuit in its entirety, and in this episode, we're going to be jumping into the most dreaded of all levels, at least for the nostalgic Star Wars Episode 1 Racer player, and that is, of course, Abyss. In my initial Let's Play, I heavily struggled with this race, and looking back on it, I completely attribute that to the nature and makeup of the Nintendo 64 version. And I will be showing you why in this episode. Now, I am going to try to make a couple upgrades. Is there anything in the junkyard I can actually use? Possibly. I could get... You know what? We're going to do that, actually. That's probably a really good idea. Okay, it doesn't look like I can make any other changes. Maybe I can get a... I would like a slight traction upgrade if possible. Let's do that. Okay, we definitely want the traction upgrade. All right, so explaining this level is a little bit tricky. So the way this works, and we're just going to jump right on in, is actually pretty simple. And actually, I am going to stay on the close-up view for the time being. So the way this level works is pretty simple in that you can't fall down. You are not allowed to fall down at any time during this race whatsoever. If you fall to the bottom, you might as well just restart the entire course. It's not worth continuing. The way that this level works is that the top layer is a more straightforward path, while the bottom layer is essentially your demise. And as long as you can stay up top, like I just did right there, you are golden. But other than that, there are actually more shortcuts to be found throughout this course. And one of those is actually right here. If you can hit left, boom, there you go. You can skip that entire segment. And as long as you can stay up here as well, there is one last shortcut that I would like to show off. We just need to stay on top. There we go. Whoa, okay. Apparently I fell through the floor there. That's okay. That shortcut is not as imperative. We'll try to hit it on a subsequent lap, but as long as you stay up top in that first section, you should be pretty much good for the rest of this race. Those other shortcuts I took are not necessary, but they do certainly help. And I am actually using the map to my advantage this time around because I would very much like to know when each and every one of my turns are coming up for this race. So that's pretty much the makeup of Abyss. You just can't fall down. You have to be very cautious, very aware of where you're going. Don't ever slip off the track at any given time. You can technically, if you do fall down, rebound yourself back up if you're very clever about it. I am not, so I am not going to even be attempting that. But I am staying zoomed in on the camera for this particular race just for the sheer fact that it actually makes precise turns a little bit easier, and I don't have to worry about my surroundings as much on this track to begin with. All right, let's make that. There we go. As long as you're not going too hard into that turn, you shouldn't blow up, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Okay, let's see if we can actually hit this time without falling. So all you need to do is just go right between these flags, just like that. It doesn't save a whole lot of time. It's like a few seconds, but if you manage to do that, you are golden. This is my first try, by the way, and I don't want to completely jinx it, but, I mean, like I said, this is actually not that difficult of a course. I definitely made it out to be worse than it actually is, but I also stand by the fact that the N64 version of this game is absolutely harder. I've given this game another shot in recent days on the N64, and I can just confirm with absolute certainty that the N64 version is just harder to control. It's a lot more twitchy, it's a lot less precise, and your turn radius is just not as forgiving as it is in this version, or, well, I guess more specifically the Dreamcast version, which this is based off of. So, anybody want to come at me with those kinds of takes, I will maintain that stance to my dying day. But there we go. That is Abyss in its entirety. Really not that difficult of a track at all if you are very careful. And I used Mars Guo for this because I actually prefer his turn radius for this track more than anybody else. I would rather not deal with Bullseye Nevlor or Nevaki's super twitchiness on a track like this because you just cannot afford to slip up. It's like Mars Guo's radius is made for a course like this. So that's why I stuck with him. And I am going to try to heal right here at the end just so I can keep my parts up, and there we go. That is Abyss, and I didn't even get my best time ever, but that is all right. Hardest course in the game right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the course that everybody as children struggled on mightily, myself included. But with that, we can now move on into the Galactic Pod Racing Circuit. So, all right, we got 7 more, and then at the very end of this is, of course, none other than the final race on Tatooine itself against Sebulba. which is always a fun one. Of course, now that we're heading into Uvu 4, that means I am going to be dealing with some fun mechanics that I always end up dying to. So I'm going to switch on over to Nevaki again for this part. And let's head back into the junkyard and see what we can find. Okay, so we can get a top speed upgrade here. Absolutely going to... I mean, we have the block... Okay, I do want the block 6. Absolutely. I will definitely take that. It didn't really cost me all that much anyway. This is the same exact traction piece, but I can get a discount on it, so I will definitely take that. And I think we're good. All right, let's jump on into this. We are definitely handling our parts picking really well in this Let's Play thus far. Like I said, that mechanic is pretty darn simple. I mean, it's not like it's meant to be all that difficult in the first place. It's just that you have to... Wow. Oops, I cut that turn really, really hard. That was definitely up on me and my thumb slipping. I am so sorry for that one. But what the... Okay, seriously? What am I doing? Okay, maybe I should have stuck with Mars Go because Nevaki's twitchiness is definitely throwing me off like big time right now. This is a new recording session, by the way, from yesterday, so I'm a little bit rusty at the moment, but I said from yesterday, from the last episode. I don't know why I said yesterday. This is actually like 3 days after I recorded those episodes, but here we go. Okay, we made it through that part unscathed at the very least. Now, if we can, let's head over to the right. We have so much speed on this. This is ridiculous. All right, let's hit our brakes there so we don't go careening into the wall. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Whoa. I feel like, okay, whoa, don't hit the accelerator. Don't hit the accelerator at all when going through that. I feel like as long as you're just constantly rotating, you can make it through that thing pretty easily. Although it does also help that Nevaki is a small character and I am crashing way too much. This is a bad show. This is a very bad show in this particular course. I'm going to try to make up for this on laps 2 and 3. So it really doesn't matter which path you take here. I mean, I guess it technically does, but I almost always go in for the second from the left path as it is. Oh, hello there, worm monster thing. Are there any... I don't think there's any asteroids in this tube at all, so I don't have to worry about that, which is good. Wow, this one is actually not as bad as the other courses are, even though I keep crashing, but that has mostly been from really stupid mistakes, and I need to stop doing that. Now let's try to make up for it on this lap and not cut into the turns really hard. I need to be acceleration tapping here. Whoa! No! Oh my gosh! Man! The twitchiness is really throwing me off. I get that this character is the best handling, but man, sometimes it really does bite you in the butt with this character. I think I might have made a mistake in going so high on the top speed because I did just purchase the best top speed upgrade in the entire game, I believe, and that might have been a little bit of overkill. All right, there we go. Doing good. All right, make it through that. You always auto-correct whenever you come out of the tube, so you don't really have to worry. Unless you're, like, in mid-boost, you don't really have to worry about crashing as a result. Make sure you air brake into that tube. Okay, let's go off the accelerator. There we go. Okay, whoa! I think we are good for the rest of that. Perfect. Okay, yeah, see, it totally auto-corrects, so you don't really have to worry about crashing. Again, as long as you're not mid-boost. Woo! Okay, we made it through that time. Not bad at all. Let me switch back to overall map view so I can see how far ahead I am. Okay, we're doing pretty good. I just need to stop crashing and I'd be so much further ahead. Like, this has been a bad show after I did so amazingly on my legitimate first try on Abyss. And it's not to say that that course still isn't difficult. It's still very easy to fall there if you have a lapse at any given time. It's very easy, and that's the thing too, is even if it's like the third lap and you're way ahead, you fall once, recovering there is pretty much a non-option. So you kind of have to maintain that consistency for the entirety of the race, which, I mean, it can be easy if you're careful, but it can also be very, very frustrating if you're not, and very, very frustrating very quickly at that. All right, I don't want to go flying into this with a boost because it's already fast enough as it is. There we go. Let's hit the boost here now. And just... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I don't know how I flew over that, but I somehow managed to make it work. Woo! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Let's get back to rotating here. All right, I'm going to lay off the accelerator a bit because I really don't want to die. There we go. All right, let's see if we can actually boost through all the way here to the end. There we go. Much better. Okay, air brake that. No! I got a little greedy. I should have air braked a little bit sooner. Yeah, you have to be very careful going into that thing. Otherwise, you will die. And it's not a good time when that happens. Okay, we should make it to the rest of that. No problem. I knew that was going to get me at some point. So no perfect laps for me, unfortunately. But that's okay. The rest of this is mostly smooth sailing. There we go. All right, into the usual tunnel. And then from here... oh my gosh! I suck right now. This is bad. This is bad show. This is actually bad show. I definitely need to make up for this on future laps. There we go. We can just boost through the rest of that. There. Perfect. And then once I correct myself... Okay. To be fair, that time, when it corrected me, it, like, totally threw me off course. I will take the blame for every crash up to that point, but that last one, I felt like I had no control over. All right. I mean, I guess I could have pulled myself further away, but that one was a little bad. All right, we better take a look at our parts. Okay, so the only one in real threat is cooling, so we're going to head on over. Let's see, we can get an acceleration upgrade, so let's do that. We have so many Trugets right now, it's kind of amazing. Okay, I think I'm just going to head straight to the parts shop for that one. And right there, 4,362. Absolutely, let's do it. All right, so this one is a Malistaire level, and Sebulba is actually the track favorite this time. And no, you cannot unlock Sebulba on this race. This one is kind of a gimme because Sebulba is, you know, a famous character. He gets 2 races where he is the track favorite. So let's do this thing. Actually, picking Nevaki is the play on this one because with the nature of Malistaire, you have a lot of really sharp turns and a lot of really close quarters, the opposite of what we dealt with on Uvu 4. Now, this one also has a lot of alternate paths. If you see one, take it. Trust me. It is always the better option than actually following the track itself. Every single time. Like right here is another good one. You always want to go through these because these will cut off your time significantly. Holy cow. Okay, I caught a little too much air that time. I'm going really fast is why. But we're doing pretty good so far. Okay, now this one part, actually, though, you don't want to drop down. You want to stay up. This is the not alternate path. Or I guess this is the alternate path. No, it's technically the correct path, but also it's like, it shades out time. It's more straightforward, I guess I should say. It doesn't cut through anything in the track like the other shortcuts do. Okay, make sure you use that air brake. Nevaki has a pretty darn good air brake, which is nice. I might have contradicted what I've said earlier in the Let's Play by saying that, but I think that's true. I mean, that's the thing about Nevaki is, I think I've established this enough, is that he's just all around very, very good at everything. I don't think he's quite the best at anything except maybe traction. He might be the top character for the traction stat, but I don't think he's like the top for anything else. But he's certainly close to it, if that makes sense. I think his weakest is top speed, which is saying a lot because his top speed is really good still. Okay, I was just gunning for that lap record at that point. I got so greedy that I cut the turn. But there we go. All right, now air brake into this. Don't hit that ground too hard while in the middle of your boost. There we go. There we go. And this is a perfect track for Nevaki. It is honestly working out beautifully. Okay, and we should be able to lap these two right here. Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap, we got through that entire thing unscathed. I am kind of amazed. All right, let's hit that. There we go. I am actually doing a lot better on this one than I did on the last track. Barring that one crash, this one actually worked out pretty well. And there we go. Boom! Almost actually beat my lap record on the last one, and we got the track record. Sweet! And this is better than my previous 2 playthroughs, so I do actually think that that's pretty good. All right, Grabvine Gateway. This is another one where we're not going to be unlocking a new character because Anakin Skywalker is now the track favorite. Obviously, another character that we already have unlocked. Now, for this one, once again, you're going to want to use Nevaki. This track is probably the bane of everybody's existence when it comes to making turns. I'm actually going to try to... No. I want to make an upgrade to the turning. There we go. Let's do that. I think that's perfect. That's pretty much just our winnings from the last one anyway, and we even have some left over. Okay, yeah, this one has got some gnarly turns in it. And in fact, so much so that I am going to switch to map mode for this one. You're going to be utilizing your air brake a lot on this course, believe me. And it's not quite yet. It's when we get actually into the jungle area of the level itself, where you're going to be hitting some of those really nasty turns. Turns that are very deceptive and can kill you very quickly. Oh, this canyon area is actually no joke either. Now, there's actually an area you can cut through in this canyon, but only on laps 2 and 3. So ignore it there. But we just passed it, but once you start lap 2, you'll see a little bit of shaking on screen, and that will indicate that the shortcut has opened up once we enter the canyon area again. Okay, see, this is what I meant about deceptively sharp turns. Like, that one just kind of snuck up on me. This one is really nasty. Also, in this part, you will actually slow down significantly if you're on the grass, so make sure you do actually stay on the dirt here, like so. Okay, this is the part where the turns get pretty bad. So just tap that air brake a lot. Some of these turns are a little less egregious than others, but we're going to get into a little swampy area where things get even crazier here in a sec. So honestly, the twitchier the character, the better. Okay, so here we go. So this is the part where things get really nasty, and you can just kind of accelerate tap here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, they're so windy. My goodness. If this game was any harder, that would be a great place for opponents to blow by you. But we made it through that, and we are pretty much smooth sailing for the remainder of the course going into the next lap. So definitely a good character. I want to reiterate, though, the other alternative, if you don't much care for Nevaki's handling because he can be a little too twitchy, is Bullseye Navoir, who I've already mentioned many times. I haven't yet used him in this Let's Play. He is, I would argue, the best in the game for just raw handling. Nevaki has him beat in terms of like speed and acceleration, but again, very twitchy. If you're not very gentle on your turns and on the control stick, I would not recommend Nevaki as much as I would recommend Bullseye Navoir. He is better for that if you struggle making your turns and you find yourself careening into walls a lot, which, I mean, even I do on this character, and I usually really very much enjoy the twitchy playstyle. Okay, wow, that was horrible. I'm actually going to just straight up do this because it's still faster. There we go. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I am just blowing up like crazy. Oh, the acceleration on this character is just absurd, man. Just absurd. I'm actually getting kind of caught up to here. I need to be careful. All right, let's keep going. Here we go. We're doing good. We're doing good. Everything is fine. I can make up some ground here. I can't believe I've let them actually get this close. I think now that I actually have the track layout mostly memorized, I think I can switch back to this view here. This one was a little less egregious. There we go. And then we're going to get into those insane turns here in a second. Head on through the vines. Forks in the road. There we go. All right, perfect, perfect. Just like this. Just like this. Oh, there we go. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Somehow. All right. I won't be able to boost through this part, but that is okay. All right, now we can hit the boost. Perfect. Oh, yay. What a... That was just me not paying attention. I didn't even bother to turn there at all. That was dumb. That was dumb. Golly, I am actually doing a lot worse in this recording session than I was doing before. But again, it doesn't really matter all that much because this game is not all that difficult, I guess. I mean, I don't know. From my point of view, it isn't. I definitely got through my first 2 Let's Plays of this game without really any effort whatsoever. It was a total breeze. I said first 2 Let's Plays. I meant first 2 playthroughs, like off camera, not on camera. My bad. Yeah, got through those 2 with absolutely no problem whatsoever, but this one, this has probably actually been my worst showing. I mean, it makes sense. I'm trying to play while also commentate, which inherently makes my gameplay worse most of the time. Okay, did I just missed my turn there, didn't I? Yeah, I missed the shortcut. Shoot. That is not something that you ever want to miss, especially because I do believe that the AI characters will take advantage of it. So, yeah, try not to do that. Okay, that's the turn that always kills me. We made it that time. No! Oh, my gosh. You're so tiny and twitchy and brittle, and I kind of want to go back to Mars Guo for this, man. He's sort of become my favorite character in the game. In fact, I think I will after this course in particular, because the turns on this one are such murder that it is a good thing I'm using Neva Key, but anybody who's like uninitiated with this game and just heard this episode out of context and me naming off the characters is going to be like, what language are you speaking in tongues? Hello? Like, seriously. The key of Mars Go and Ebby and Cotton, blah, 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 just naming off the characters that are like never heard anywhere within the actual Star Wars canon, or at least like the most I guess basic canon. I know two of those characters. Actually, I think all three of these guys were in the movie itself, but like none of their names are even mentioned except for maybe in like tiny blips in the background as like background noise from the announcers, but that's it. I know Mars Guo is actually seen at one point, but that's like it. Anyway, there we go. We actually got our lap record at the end and the track record. Wow, I'm shocked by that with how many times I blew up. That was pretty bad, and we still only won by 10 seconds. Okay, what time are we at? We got time for one more. Ooh, Mahonic. Okay, so this is... I'm definitely going to make a change now. We are going to switch on over to... by the way, here's Bullseye Navor, I should mention. He is the very last character on the at the end of the list every single time. So again, if you're ever having trouble with your turning, pick this guy. He is your best option, in my opinion, without being overly twitchy. Where are you? I probably went past you. There you go. Okay, into the junkyard. Actually, let me check my parts. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see what we can get. So we can't get anything in the way of top speed. We can get something in the way of repair, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. That is a good idea. I love it. I feel like Watto says like the son of a monkey's uncle or something like that right there. Ooh, a plug 8 thrust coil. There's the block 5, which the only reason our top speed is not max is because our block 6 has deteriorated so much. I think I'm going to save some money and just get the plug 8 for now, and then we'll have to check the junkyard later. So let's do this thing. All right, here we go. We're back on Ando Prime. This is going to be probably our last race of the episode, which is fine with me. So let's do this thing. And we actually have a lot more open space to hit our boosts in this level, which I really, really appreciate. Okay, there we go. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. This time, this is actually the first episode of this Let's Play I'm actually playing with the volume on. So that might actually be part of it, too, because you don't have to listen to the annoying character sounds while playing, and it makes it a lot easier when you've muted it. But, whoa, that was a little too much air. Okay, I am definitely going to be taking the alternate paths after this, but let's make that turn. There we go, and into the next one. Just kind of lean into that there, hit that air brake. There we go. All right, so this part we are definitely going to want to boost so we can catch as much air as possible. I want to soar over the gap. Perfect. All right, exit out of that just before landing. All right, now this part I do believe, if I'm very careful here, I can boost through the entire thing without crashing. Oh, yeah! Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, I know there's an alternate path here, and it's actually indicated on the map, and it is technically oh, I didn't mean to go this way. I did not mean to go that way. It's technically faster, and I will definitely have to bring up the map screen to hit it on maybe... I'll do it maybe on my 3rd lap. How about that? All right, so let's just keep winding through these canyons. Holy cow. Okay, well... This part got a little tighter than I remember it being, actually. Holy crap, I don't actually remember this being so, that part being so, precarious. Goodness, that is definitely new to me. Okay, I still got a new lap record somehow, so now we head on into the usual shortcut on this map. Let's boost our way through that. Oh, I hit that, thank you. Golly, if you missed that, you are screwed. Okay, now we're on the outside, which is the much better way to go. There we go, there we go. Whoop! All right, we're fine. Holy cow. Okay, I'm doing a little bit better on this lap. That is for sure, to start at least. All right, and then I crashed immediately after I said that, which is absolutely deserved karma for even saying anything. Okay, we're going into that turn a little hard. All right, now for this part, hit that boost. Once again, sail the gap. There we go. All right, and now exit out of the boost. There we go, just before you land. All right, now I think if I hit it here... Okay, that turn is a little bit too scary. We'll re-engage right here. Yeah. It's just, it's not worth crashing. Whoa! Holy crap, I forgot that ice beer appears there on the second lap. I totally spaced on that. Okay, I'm going to actually go there. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I see the alternate paths, and I'm not interested in taking them, and I keep going the wrong way over this way. Golly. Okay. Well, we're going to try to tackle this canyon again, and maybe not get ourselves killed in the process. I'm definitely bringing up the map screen on that third lap, because holy cow. Yeah, that actually also skips that turn as well. They are catching up. I am not... I feel like I'm doing very poorly on this race, yet somehow I'm getting new lap records, which makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, stick to the right. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, just barely made that. Awesome. All right, let's boost again. Woo! Oh, I thought I was going to die there. I can't believe I didn't. I felt like I was gonna. Okay. Everything's okay. Everything is okay. So we'll be switching back to the map screen here very soon. All right, let's... Oh, I went past it. Gosh dang it. I got to stop double-clicking. All right. Once more over the gap. Oh, am I going to actually make that? Okay, I am. Good. Now let's actually make it in here. Hit that boost. Okay, I'm so glad I didn't die there. And hit it. Doing fine, we're doing fine. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we need to head over this way. There we go. Maintain that boost all the way through here. Inside we go. Okay, this is, I believe, the better path and the one you definitely want to be taking if you can help it, because it just cuts through most of this mayhem pretty quickly. There we go. It is pretty windy, but in doing so, I do believe we are almost at the end here. Yes, indeed. That should definitely be a lap record right there. Oh, my goodness. We killed it that time. Yeah, look at that. Look at how much I cut down that time there at the end. Woo! All right, definitely the optimal path to take. Like almost 130 dead on. All righty. Phenomenal. So how close are we to finishing this game? Well, it looks like we only have 5 courses left, which means that, ladies and gentlemen, the next episode, the 5th episode in this Let's Play, is going to be, in fact, the finale. I know this one is slightly under 30 minutes, but I feel like the next episode might go over that a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like this is a good place to cut it off, though, because I don't want to make the next episode too short either. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.